today I am going to be doing a full sew-in with minimal leave-out on my client. She is natural and she's getting a protective style for this. Okay, so I just completed a breakdown for her full sew-in with minimal leave-out. I just do a basic braid foundation. Your braids does not have to be super small, nor do they need to be super big. As long as they're flat and secure, that's a good foundation. So now I will apply the weaving net for protection. It also is good for her to keep her sewing up to 3 months. It's good for longevity. And her scalp was already oiled. She drenched her hair in oil. On her weaving net, this is for full protection, as I stated before. It gives her the ability to wear her sewing for 3 months, nothing more than 3 months, because it's not healthy for your hair or your scalp. So now I will begin sewing in her bundles. She has 3 bundles of 14, 16, and 18. So I'm beginning with the 18-inch bundle, and I double my track so that way I can squeeze all her hair in. I use 2 different type of stitching methods, so that way it's very secure. And I'm sewing everything onto her neck, not her actual hair. And right here, most people like to cut their wefts, but when you're using expensive hair or you're trying to reuse hair and preserve hair, it's best to fold your tracks versus cutting them. And then also it minimizes shedding. So right here, I just show how you flip your track. Alright, so I just completed the second row, and what I'll do is continue sewing her hair in until I get to the top, and then I'll show you how I stitched my top. Okay, so we've got all the way to the top, and now it's time to close up her sewing before I cut the net off. She is getting a swoop bang, so her tracks were angled at a certain direction, so that way it'll be really full. But now it's time to flip her track and get really close to her leave out as possible. So I'm just going to start by attaching my needle and thread. And then at the top, I kind of like micro stitch, because we definitely don't want this to start loosening up at all. The top is the most important part of a sew-in. I'm telling you. Alright, you can stop it and then restart it. The very last row. Usually on this last track I always single weft it, but because these wefts are pretty thin, it will still lay super flat if I kept it double. So we're going to go ahead and finish this last row. And this is definitely a micro stitch at the top. So I'm attaching my needle and thread.
And he needs to know what you're worth, and he gotta pay for it.
Yeah, I get it from my mama, but she never ever taught me how to put it down like this. No, instead of running to all these problems, you gotta be a little clever, gotta approach it with a twist. Hey, walking to do business, swear God is my witness. Advertising hips and thighs, they look but won't admit it. Go out on his day, laugh at what he say, leave open the possibility. I'm sitting on a gold mine. Wanted to know what I couldn't see, never realized. No one else could tell me I'm sitting on a know your tricks and use them right. Different tactic, different guy. Wait for the moment where you asking for the things you like. Someone to save me. Just collect. Don't matter long as you pay me. Let's run it. Check all throughout history. One's the worst. Do anything to chase, but if I let him catch it, trust me, he loves the way I work it. Up and throw it back and twerk it. But please believe that he knows I'm worth it. I'm sitting on a gold mine. Woo! Yeah.
it's time to style her hair. She is natural, but I did press her hair pretty good. And now it's time to just like put some curls and some volume in. Just completed her full sew-in. I just finished styling her hair. I just used a regular flat iron, a 1-inch flat iron to curl her hair, and I put like light layers in the front. And her hair has like, the ends are highlighted, so that's why she has this highlighted thing going on. It's very pretty.